The Detroit Lions are heading into the 2025 season with a heavy weight on their shoulders. Expectations aren't just high, they're sky high. And after how last year ended, the pressure has only intensified. Let's be real, losing to the upstart Washington Commanders in the playoffs felt like a gut punch. With all the talent on this roster, that kind of loss is hard to swallow. And now, the Lions are without both of their coordinators, offensive mastermind Ben Johnson and defensive leader Aaron Glenn, two huge departures. Right when Detroit needs stability, the most windows to win in the NFL don't stay open forever. This roster has been built to contend, and if the Lions want to deliver on their promise, the Super Bowl needs to happen sooner rather than later. But as training camp rolls on, there's one player head coach Dan Campbell admitted has been a letdown so far. And in true Campbell fashion, he tried to keep it positive, but the message was clear. We're talking about left tackle Giovanni Manu. Now, Campbell didn't tear him down in front of the media. That's not his style. He said Manu's last practice before the Hall of Fame preseason game was better, and that he's stacking days. But between the lines, it's obvious Manu hasn't exactly been blowing the coaching staff away this summer. What makes this more disappointing is that general manager Brad Holmes had singled out Manu earlier this offseason as someone the team expected to take a big leap. Drafted in the 4th round just last year, the 6'7", 354-pound tackle was supposed to develop into a potential starter down the road. The size, the athleticism, it's all there. On paper, he's the kind of player you dream about plugging into your offensive line, but right now, ESPN projects him as the 3rd-string left tackle, sitting behind Taylor Decker and Dan Skipper. If that's where he ends up, that's not just a small setback. It's a failure in terms of development. The problem isn't his frame or raw power. Physically, Manu is a nightmare for defenders. The concern is technique, the fundamentals, that separate an NFL-caliber starter from a guy who just looks the part. At only 24 years old, there's time for him to figure it out, but the Lions need more than potential right now. They need production. So, what's really going on here? Maybe Campbell's comments are calculated, a way to light a fire under Manu before it's too late. Maybe it's a sign that his roster spot isn't as secure as some thought. Either way, the message is clear. He needs to show improvement, and fast. The second preseason game will be telling. The Lions don't have the luxury of keeping projects around unless they see consistent growth. If Manu can start stacking good practices, not just 1 or 2, he can work his way back into the team's long-term plans. If not, well, the NFL moves on quickly for a Lions team chasing a Super Bowl window that might not stay open long. Every roster spot matters. And right now, Giovanni Manu's grip on his might be slipping. Don't miss out on the latest Detroit Lions news. If you're a Lions fan, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out, and I'd appreciate it more than you know. Thanks so much, and just hit that subscribe button below.